Hi everyone, it's Margaret Manning here with 60 and Me. Welcome to a brand new day. Hope that you're okay. I hope you're doing well. I'm so excited about today myself. I've got so many cool things I have planned. I'm going to do some work. I've got a meeting someone for lunch, and then this afternoon I'm going to spend some time with my little grandson. Like you, I'm just doing as much as I can to, make a living in my 60s, and also to spend time with family and friends, and do stuff for myself as well. We have a little market, handcrafted market in town today. I'm going to pop down and have a look at that. I love creative things that people make. I'm so appreciative of that. And I hope that you appreciate what we're doing here on 60 and Me too. I want to, remind you that we do care about you. We're running a business that is very expensive for us, and we're doing it because we do care. And I really, honestly, for 5 years now, we've been, putting these channels together, and I'm enjoying it obviously as much as you are. But just to remind you that we do really appreciate your support. And for those of you who have not been made aware, we do have a Patreon group that we've now started. If you can afford even $1 a month or $3 a month, honestly, the price of like $12 a year, it was so helpful for us. We don't charge membership fee, as you know. We do all this because we, really do want to be out here for you. When I started 60 and Me, there was nothing here for older women. Nothing at all. And so for many years, we just invested all the money and savings that we had in building the infrastructure. But now, we have to kind of be realistic about what's possible for the future without some help. So please, if you've got the opportunity to share with us, it's Patreon.com, patreon.com/60andme. And we'll be so grateful. But anyway, and also it's fun there. We have a really good time. We make new friends. It's a kind of a quieter, more intimate arrangement. You can have conversations outside of the Facebook world. And we have live shows, brand new videos that no one else sees. We have it's a smaller world for people that really care and support 60 and Me. So we would love yours. So thank you. Now, what's on today? Okay, today it's a good topic because it's all kind of woven together. My tea, I'm drinking, where's my tea? I've got 3 fennel tea. It's pucca, and it's actually quite a nice tea. I didn't even know what fennel was. It's a plant, and most of these herbal teas are super good for you. So cheers to everybody. My bright red mug. I'm in a red mood today. I don't know why red, but anyway, I choose colors depending on my mood and also on what we're talking about. So I don't know whether this is indicative, but it's a topic about our attitude to money and financial security. And I wanted to mention that because it's on a lot of minds. And, when I talk about Patreon, you might think, well, that's great, Margaret, but I don't have $12 a year to be able to spare, or I've got other priorities. And so this attitude to money, I think, is super important. And keeping priorities. Now, Danielle Howard is a financial expert, and she's written lots of articles for us about money. But she talks about sort of dissing our money. Like dismissing it, like it's just not important, like I'm not going to deal with it. I just don't, like, I'm not going to talk. I don't want to think about it. And she goes, this is the problem we have as older women, that we are in situations that, our own choices brought us here, but also the world around us, and our attitude can make so much difference. So she gives us 3 really practical things that we might think about doing. And I'm going to share these with you, and I would honestly love your feedback. I mean, I know this isn't as fun and frivolous as talking about, scarves or makeup or beauty, but honestly, without a good financial plan, we're not going to be able to afford anything that we want to do in our 60s. And that includes travel and getting things for family, being able to support the causes that you want, all those things. So first thing is dealing with the discontent. This is the I shoulda, woulda, couldas. I should have done this. I could have done that. Oh, why didn't I do that? It's that kind of uneasiness, that feeling that you've just messed up. You just didn't do things the way that you should have or you could have. And I'm in that ship as well. I mean, I've done that throughout my life, and I think that there's some power moves that she talks about you can make to kind of help you through that discontent, that feeling of just beating yourself up. The first thing is to create awareness of what is your reality. Don't hide behind, excuses or behind, sort of pretend shields. What's there? What are your income sources? realistically, Social Security, have you got savings in retirement? What have you got? I mean, if you haven't got what you want, honestly, people write sometimes to me and say, Margaret, what can I do? I don't have enough money to survive in retirement. Well, there really is only one answer, and that is to change your relationship with money and find work. And it may just hurt you to the core of your being to be a 62-year-old woman having, in quotes, having to go back to work. But it's your choice. If you found yourself in situations that were outside your control, it is unfortunate. But if you want money in retirement, you're going to have to go back from retirement and work. We've written an article. It's like 60 things you can do to make money, 60 creative things you can do to make money in retirement. And yes, who wants to go back to retail or who wants to work in a bookstore or somewhere that is on your feet all day? If you want to do the travel, you want to have the nice things in your house, and you've just got to stop moving from the dreamland to the real world. And I'm not being harsh here. This is how I talk to myself, because this is how I really feel we have to address our fears. Another thing, though, that goes along with that Daniel talks about is embracing gratitude. Now, I know this is hard if you're not feeling terribly grateful for what you've got, and you're not happy with the extent of what you have. But to be honestly, just that you're breathing and that you're here on the planet, and I know sometimes even that is challenging if you've got a medical issue or mobility concern, but you're here. You're breathing. So many people did not have that choice and that opportunity. So that's something I think to be very aware of, because it helps you if you can embrace gratitude. It does teach you to want what you have, not want what you don't have. Another thing she says is to set preferences and priorities. Now, and this is kind of a challenge, I think, for a lot of us, is that all your life you may have done things like shopping trends or shopping habits, giving habits, things that you've done all your life that you have to reprioritize. Do you need to buy that book? You could go to the library, you could read it online or read some of it, or the topic online. Do you need to buy that book? Do you need to buy that item of food? Do you need that ice cream or the extra little treat in your shopping basket? It's just, and maybe the answer may be yes, because sometimes you do need some ice cream, but not always. And if you can stop yourself from spending that $2.50 for that cup of coffee, and use it in another way, then it really is a priority. I mean, I would, for example, like I said before, love if you could prioritize 60andMe and give us a little bit of help, but I understand. It's not always possible. So prioritizing. And then after you've, set your priorities and you've actually got real about your situation, then you can delve into the discomfort. Now you've recognized it. Now you can go into it. And this is where you really start getting into a conversation about language. And she talks about, for example, how we talk about money. And there's a quote, of course, from the Bible that says, the way it's interpreted is, money is the root of all evil. I don't remember the exact place this is, but money is the root of all evil. Now, I would even argue that that's not necessarily the case anyway, but the real quote is, the love of money is the root of all evil. Now, it may be the root of some evil, but it's the love of money. And I think that's the difference. And that's just an example of how the conversation about money can actually change the way you relate to it. There's nothing wrong with having money. There's nothing wrong with wanting to have money. But it's that the priorities of how you relate to it. I think the other thing she talks about, which is super good, is to be honest. Be honest with yourself. Talk to someone you trust. Maybe it's a family member that you really trust, or a counselor, someone that you know professionally, someone at work that you can just sit down and chat with, and try very hard to lay out your budget. Be honest about your situation, and try to trust someone with that very super vulnerable part of yourself, which is the mistakes you've made. Money slipping through your fingers, bad purchasing decisions that you've made. You'd be surprised, actually, the people that you maybe don't feel would listen or help, they might be the first ones to stand by your side. So I think that's important. And then finally, according to Danielle and many others, Pam Kruger, other financial advisors we've talked to, get some help, a team together. And of course, if you have a financial advisor, then that's fine, as long as you know what you're paying for. That's the secret with financial advisors, because they're paid on a commission based on what you buy. Or look for a fiduciary advisor who is someone that you pay a monthly fee or a set fee to. And then their job is by law to actually have your best interests at heart. And this is something that, is a decision. But get your team together. Could be someone you know at work, or a friend, a family member, a counselor. Could be someone online. There's some really great, Susie Orman and Danielle Howard, of course, here. We've got lots of resources on our site, Pam Kruger. They're all online, and they've all got different ideas of how to help you improve your relationship with money. So hope that's been useful. Hope that you found it not too depressing. I guess, I'm going to show you this give back card, because I think this is, in my opinion, if you can just give back a tiny piece of what you earn, it prioritizes, and it also gives you a sense that you're helping the world. And it says, when we help others, we shine. When we mentor, teach, and protect others, we nurture ourselves. And it says, don't be an island. Reach out. Become a part of the world, even with little money. Give, and you shall receive. This is from our deck of inspirational cards. But, please be easy on yourself. Don't be tough. And tell us, what is your relationship with money? Leave your comment in the section below. Let's have a conversation, and hope that it's helpful to all of us that are on this financial journey. Take very good care, everybody. Tell us what your relationship with money is, and leave your comment in the section below. Subscribe to this channel, by the way, on YouTube if you haven't done that already, and then you'll know when more videos come out. Take care, everybody. It's been wonderful chatting, and we'll talk again soon. Bye-bye for now.